In Numbers 1:1, we read, "The Lord spoke to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, in the tent of the meeting, on the first day of the second month, in the second year after they had come out of the land of Egypt." We're looking at counting your blessings, lessons from Numbers 1. Let's do it. In the book of Numbers, we find a profound lesson in faith, obedience, the power of God's guidance. The first chapter, Numbers 1, provides us with invaluable insights into how God counted and organized his people. As a Christian and a disciple of Jesus, this passage reminds us of the importance of being obedient and trusting in the Holy Spirit's guidance. So let's look at counting and organizing. The chapter begins with God's command to Moses to take a census of the entire Israelite community. The counting was not about mere numbers. It is reflection of God's love for his people. Just as God counted the Israelites, he knows each of one of us by our name and cares for us individually. This census serves as a reminder that we are all unique and precious in the eyes of God. As a Christian, it is essential to remember the Holy Spirit guides us individually and collectively as a community of believers. Just as God counted the Israelites for a purpose, he has a purpose for each of us. So that leads us to obedience and trust. One of the remarkable aspects of number 1 is the obedience of the Israelites' leaders. They took the census as Yahweh had commanded Moses. This obedience is a testament to the faith and trust they had in God's guidance. As Christians, we can learn from their example. So obedience to God and his commands is an expression of our faith. When we trust in the Holy Spirit's guidance, we follow God's plans for our lives, just as the Israelites followed God's command to count the people. We must obey his word, trusting that his plan for us is always perfect. So there's the power of community. Another essential aspect of Numbers 1 is the organization of the tribes of Israel. Each tribe had its place and role in the community. This provides the importance of unity and community in the Christian faith. As disciples of Jesus, we are a part of a broader spiritual community. Just as the Israelites were organized into tribes, we are part of the body of the Messiah. The Holy Spirit empowers us to work together, each with our unique gifts and callings, for the greater purpose of advancing God's kingdom. The story in Numbers 1 is a powerful reminder of the faith and obedience and unity that should characterize the life of Christians. Just as the Israelites counted and organized themselves under God's guidance, we too should trust in the Holy Spirit's leading, obey his commands, and recognize the importance of our Christian community. So in our journey as Christians and disciples of Jesus, let Numbers 1 be our source of inspiration. Remember that we are counted and loved by God, and the Holy Spirit is our guide. So through obedience and unity within the Christian community, we can fulfill our purpose in God's plan, reflecting the power of the Holy Spirit in our life. And that's some mighty good news, brothers and sisters.